Oh my god. Oh my god, Ronnie. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? Subscribe if you're new. My name is Sheldon, okay? Like the video. That's it, okay? Intro's done. So today I'm gonna be taking out these box braids. My scalp has had it. It is dirty, it's flaking, it's itchy. I'm embarrassed. I really like this style when I first got it. Like, this is probably my favorite hairstyle that I've had up to this point. I have plenty of notes. I have plenty of questions. I came prepared today. Today is gonna be like a chit chat, get unready with me. Plus it's like something personal that I kind of want to address myself. Then I also want to show you guys like the length of my undercut because I know it has grown out so much. I actually just want to give you guys like the length check period because my roots, can y'all see that? That is so much new growth. Like, this isn't even from the braid just getting loose. This is dead ass like new growth. I'm rushing to try to get this video done today. The lighting has been going in and out. Don't judge me, I'm trying. I cannot believe these are coming out. So I'm gonna start with the undercut first. So I'm gonna just pull this up. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys all the products that like I have used on my braids and what I will be using. So my head was like really itchy. I picked up these two braid sprays. Let me see if you guys can see. I hope you guys can see them. I really like this one more because it did more for the braids and made the braids look really shiny. Whereas this one, it like stopped the itching instantly. So I used them both. However, when it stopped the itching, it was only temporary. Like, my scalp started itching like an hour later. I was using the Tea Tree Firm Hold Gel from Paul Mitchell to try to tame flyaways, and I also used it on my edges. And then I also still use this Murray's edge wax. I think that's what it's called. So what I'm using today are the shears, a wide tooth comb, biotin hair serum, because I just feel like my scalp just needs TLC. So I don't really know where my real hair is because the guy who did my hair, he tucked away like all of my hair. So I can't really tell. So I'm just gonna, you know, just wing it. Right, we're gonna get into these questions. I'm just looking at my neighbor right now and I'm just confused as to why she's wearing a mask in her own house. Maybe I should just mind my own business. So the first question is, how are you doing in Atlanta? You know, I feel like being here in Atlanta, I feel more like I'm in the real world, at least based off the people that I met. Life has thrown me lots of like curves and obstacles this month, but I've been able to maneuver. Like, I'm beginning to learn how to handle whatever comes my way. Like, your mindset is everything. I'm doing great. Like, I'm just very blessed to even be here doing something that I love for a living. I hope you guys don't find it annoying, but I keep on looking down because my monitor is right here, and recently my mic has just been cutting off randomly throughout the video, so I'm trying to like make sure it stays on. It's been hard to connect and like network. It's like I'm having to like basically relearn the basics of communicating with other people and making friends. And that is tough for someone who is very standoffish, I guess. But now it's just like I have to put myself out there. I have to make myself a little bit more vulnerable. And that's just something that I'm not really comfortable doing, obviously, but that's all the more reason why I'm doing it. At least trying to. But yeah, Atlanta, just like anywhere else, it's what you make it. And I'm just content with the decisions that I made up to this point to put me in this situation. And that's that on that. I just know it's gonna take me a while to fully adjust to this new lifestyle, basically. My priority right now is just to take care of myself and just surround myself with people and things that just add to my happiness, basically. And what I'm gonna do is put some oil on my fingertips just because I feel like it will make the hair silkier. So as you can see, he added a lot of synthetic hair to my undercut as well. And the reason why is because when you're just braiding your natural hair like this, like in cornrows, they don't last as long. So he said adding synthetic hair would just give it like a cleaner look. Of course, the style will last longer. Like, oh my gosh, look at the flakes. Like, y'all, I was not lying. What the fuck? This is disgusting. But we can see the new growth. We have about, I don't have anything to measure this. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna give you like guesstimates and you guys can kind of like eyeball it yourself. This is about maybe 4 inches right here. Like, it comes past my eyebrow, almost to my nose. How is it moving out on your own, and can you give tips? it wasn't that bad. I can see how for some it's common to feel intimidated about leaving basically everyone behind, like family, friends, or just like leaving your hometown. I don't know about y'all, but I like experiencing new things. I like being in new places, different cultures. I was genuinely excited to move. Even though moving, you know, the night before I actually left Fayetteville, it was very bittersweet. You know, it's always gonna be that way. Can you guys see how tangled this shit is? And I don't know if this is tangled with my real hair or not, so I can't even cut it, but I might cut it anyways just because I don't know what's what. But as far as tips for moving, I basically saved for like about 4 to 6 months prior to me moving. Prior to those 4 to 6 months, I wasn't in a position to stash money. Like, I was broke. Like, I wasn't poor or anything, but financially, I didn't have the extra money to kick out into my savings, you know? Now, my hair is tangled again. Save about 3 times of your monthly rent in advance. Make sure you save spending money for your furniture. Dash like a couple $100s in there for the unexpected, because it's gonna happen. Talked about that on my Instagram story. Follow me on Instagram, by the way. Make sure you have money in there for the moving fees, moving company fees, security deposits, whether it's for your rent or getting your electric turned on. For me, I didn't have to put down that many deposits. The only deposit I put down was my security deposit, which wasn't that much because my credit was in good standing. And that's another thing. Like, for the whole year of 2019, I worked my ass off trying to get my credit in good standing. A lot of young people don't even have, I'm not gonna necessarily, they don't have good credit, they don't have credit at all. And you know, I learned a lot of this through what my mom told me. So that's another thing. If you're looking to move, make sure that you have like, you know, guidance from someone that you can trust or someone that you look up to. Or not even moving, but just like any major life decision. But anyways, back on topic. Open multiple accounts, okay? Have an account for spending and then have an account for saving, okay? Get the app called Acorns, the app where it rounds up the cents in your purchases. I have mine set to like the times 10 multiplier. So a $2 purchase in my checking account is converted to a $20 deposit in my savings account. On top of that, I also had money coming out of my account via Acorns on a weekly basis. So I know it's very drastic, and I'm not saying you have to do that. It's just I know I had a lot of money coming in that I didn't have to spend, so that's what I did. People asked me if I was nervous moving through the whole COVID mess, and I didn't give a damn, y'all. Like, I really didn't. I wanted to move in April, honestly. And that's another thing. Like, if you waiting until this shit is over, you will be waiting for a very long time. I just say, you know, be very cautious, proactive. And I mean, as long as you're practicing social distancing, a lot of these complexes, when I was looking before I signed my lease here, a lot of complexes were offering virtual tours. Like, the whole process of me getting this apartment was basically virtual. When I got here, the only thing I had to do was hand them my check to get my keys. Like, you've got to be able to work around the situation, not conform to it, you know? That's just not even with COVID, that's just in any real life situation. Bitch, I'm speaking gems right now. I hope y'all are taking notes. Because life is gonna move on whether you're ready or not, you feel me? So you can't dwell on the obstacles or the negative or whatever. If you have something that you want or any aspirations, you know, break that down into smaller tasks and change your mindset too. An example would be if there is a job position that you want and you don't qualify for it, instead of in the back of your head saying, oh, I don't qualify for this job, I'll never get it. You could say, I don't qualify for this job. What can I do to change that? Oh, my rent due next month, I ain't got the money for it. Okay, what can I do to get some extra money to pay this rent? You feel me? Like, you have to have the mindset of adaptability, if that's even a word. I don't know if this is making sense to y'all. Why are we so bright? This is what I was talking about, y'all. The sun is coming out. Look at the new growth. Oh my gosh. I can do a twist out on this. If this has grown this much, I can imagine what the top of my head looks like. Alright, so boom. This next topic is something that it was very recent. I was talking to this man yesterday about this topic, and the reason why we were on this subject is because they were working on my TVs. And we got on the subject of young people basically being self-sufficient and successful. Now, while I really do hate pairing success with material values, I'm not gonna dive into that. I'm gonna say that for another video, but just to keep it in context of what I'm trying to explain to you guys. I do not like talking about like finances or material values, especially to strangers, but just in general, just because I feel like that's just something I've grown up around, and I just like, I don't want to fucking talk about that. Like, let's talk. I'm very philosophical, you know? I like stimulation, and talking about money all the time is, it kind of shows where your head is at. But the guy made a generalized statement saying that many young successful people who claim to be like self-made aren't really self-made, and generally have help via their parents' money or inherited money or any sort of money that they just didn't work for. I don't know if this was like generally speaking like globally or just talking about young successful entrepreneurs in Atlanta. I just didn't ask because I don't care. I really don't care. But the actual comment itself made me think, and I wasn't really sure how to take it, just because I feel like, you know, everyone's circumstances is gonna be different, but I feel like it shouldn't matter what a young person or a young successful entrepreneur is doing, as long as it's not like dirty money or anything. But this comment was also said directly to me, a young, relatively successful person. And on top of that, that statement is literally the exact opposite of my circumstances, right? Yeah, when my dad passed away, you know, there was money and there were assets that was basically taken away from myself and my family. Really all the more reason why I do bust my ass, because it's just like everything in this apartment that I own, I've worked for, you know? I understand the whole self-made title. I may fit that title, whatever it means to you. I don't really use that as a label to describe myself, but I'm just keeping it within context. At the end of the day, if you are young and you have something like substantial going for you, you are blessed. Whether or not you had help or not, you are blessed. And even if you aren't young and successful, I feel like it's unrealistic to strive to meet a societal standard of what success really is, because everyone's life path is truly different, you know? But anyways, I kind of want some opinions on this whole young people and self-made success narrative, because I just don't, I mean, I guess just something to talk about, but at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. I don't know, I'm just learning a lot of new things being here in Atlanta. People are very outspoken here, and they all have different views, like very different views. But yeah, everyone's version of success is different, and I also feel like your background or your upcoming really has a lot to do with it as well. I wasn't fortunate to be born into a family with an abundance of money, but some people are, you know, it really just depends on your situation. I will leave like this, it's an informal video, I will leave link down below, but it kind of discusses like the different advantages and disadvantages that different racial backgrounds have. I'm not gonna talk about that in this video just because, number one, I don't really care that much, and number two, I feel like recently, this is kind of like what I want to address for the day. I did have a video recently that went viral in a negative way for me speaking my mind on a racial issue, and so since that video, I have kind of like cut back on how much I share on a topic. But hold that thought, can we look at the new growth? Like, this is the TWA. Like, I can rake my fingers through this. Would you guys believe I have not worn a wash and go in like nearly 2 months? So this is what we're looking like. The video's over. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Got a little snowflakes decoration for the edges and shit. Anyways, let me take these braids out. So do I like take my undercut and tie it up now? I don't know, I'm just gonna, whatever. Anyways, but yeah, that reaction video about the dreadlocks, it's something that's left a stain in the back of my head, and it's just something that I just have not addressed, but today I'm just over it. Like, to me, if you can't, how do I like intellectualize this without trying to sound too angry? Because my language can be very casual and aggressive. So if you can't discuss racial issues without pointing fingers and calling someone else a racist for having an open mind about real racial affairs, who is the racist? I received a lot of DMs and messages from people swearing up and down that I'm a racist, like, and I'm not trying to like play victim or victimize myself or anything, because I mean, I guess I brought it upon myself, but it's just like, let me take it another level so you can grasp the root of what I'm trying to say with a little bit more clarity between your ears. A racist is someone who thinks a race is inferior or superior to another, the discrimination of another race. The point that I was trying to deliver back then is that there are real world racial issues over a hairstyle a black man chose to wear for who knows how long, months, years, however, whom was told he could not graduate. Yet people of other racial backgrounds can wear similar hairstyles. There are nowhere near the same amount of repercussions as someone of color wearing a hairstyle, and that is a fact that cannot be argued with. look at the centuries of black oppression, and still to this day, you have a black man who cannot graduate school. You have black children who get picked on in school because of their hair, denied job opportunities because of their hair. I should have a right to discuss what I did back then, just as I still do now. Because even to this day, there are still racial issues that are here to stay until people enlighten themselves on the situation. The TikTok shit is a prime example. There were numerous comments saying that if white people can't have locks, then black people can't straighten their hair. Bitch, black people have been straightening their hair for years out of assimilation to white culture because they weren't allowed to wear their own natural hair. The video wasn't a personal attack against the girl or a race, because at the end of the day, I really don't care. It's a topic that I chose to open up and talk about, voice my opinion. Though plenty of people were offended for various reasons, I understand, I get it, I learned, I moved on. I just think it's fucked up how people of other races were very dismissive about those remarks, but were quick to call me a racist. Another argument that I saw was everyone's hair mats and dreads if it's unbrushed and unkept. Well duh, nigga, hair tangles if it ain't brushed and white stained if it ain't clean. People should be able to do as they please. Everyone's hair dreads naturally. Okay, so then why are there laws restricting what protective styles black people can and cannot wear if it's meant for everyone and everyone can be able to do as they please? Tell me why California was one of the very few states this year in January to pass a law prohibiting hair discrimination, insinuating that there was prior hair discrimination. Some of those comments alone were more disrespectful than anything that I said in the video and anything you can say to me or any black person in the context of hair discrimination, because it's a blatant lie. How naive can you be? I just think shit ain't right. I am not a people pleaser. I'm not a racist. I can be mouthy and very sarcastic, but on some real life shit, I just see it and call it how it is, which is in black and white. But I'm definitely gonna be a little bit more wary of the topics that I talk about, or I could just like not talk about race, honestly. But yeah, I just wanted to address that. That video took a turn in a negative way, and I just don't want people to formulate a false image of me based off of that video. But yeah, I just feel so much better addressing that because I felt like it wouldn't be right if I didn't. But onto a lighter topic, now that I've got that off my chest, very excited with this new growth, even though my hair is dirty, like dirty as hell. My hair has never been this dirty before, I promise you. Can you guys see how much flaking there is? My inches are bad. Look at this. I cut my hair to here in February. Oh my God, Ronnie. While my camera was charging, I did find my Curlsmith products. By the way, a little off topic, I'm filming a video. I'm gonna be throwing out a lot of old hair products, but in the process, I'm gonna be showing you guys like some of my favorite products and least favorite products. I think it's a really good video idea. Let me know if that's something you guys are interested in, because I already have it broken down in my head. So this is what we're looking like. You can see all of the flaking in my hairline. The health of my hair looks untouched, so I think my scalp was just irritated, but I look like a troll doll, so I'm gonna hurry up and get this pre-slip primer in here. I just need to find my hair tie. Look at that, all the damn flakes. I'm sorry, my hair has never been in this state before. I just don't know how to act. I feel so dirty right now. So I'm gonna take this and work it as much as I can into my scalp just to kind of break up this dirt so that it can like easily rinse off when I get in the shower. You know what? I'm also in a mood to take a bath. I have not taken a bath in like years. So after my hair is washed, I'm gonna put in my deep conditioner. Don't know which one I'm gonna use yet, but I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna just take a nice, long, relaxing bath, play some music. So honestly, I might just use the rest of this super slip primer. I recently inquired about getting on Curlsmith's PR list, so I'll definitely be featuring like a lot more Curlsmith, just because Curlsmith, it's like, this is high quality stuff. The ingredients are vegan. Every product that I've used from the line so far is just, I mean, they literally outperform one another. But anyways, so I finally got my hair dampened. I'm trying to do like some loose detangling, and I'm trying to get rid of as much loose hair as I can. That way I'm not clogging my drain, because I don't have like the little stopper yet. I need to go out and purchase one, but as you can see, as I rake through my fingers, I'm just like losing globs of hair. Well, not losing, it's just my shed hair. And you can see I'm not being very harsh whatsoever, so it's normal. I'm also gonna try to get up under here. I'm very sorry if the quality and the lighting isn't, you know, standard like how it usually is for my videos. It's just, I'm very limited with my setup and I don't have a lot of stuff in here, so it's an echo. So now that a lot of the big tangles are gone, I'm gonna try to comb through it with my wide tooth comb just to see if I can get as much loose hair out as possible. See, now look, all this just from combing through my hair for 2 minutes. All right, you guys, so the braids are gone. The new growth is here. The curls are back. And I can see the extra length. I don't know if you guys can notice, but I can. But anyways, I'm about to let this sit in my hair just so my hair can like absorb the extra moisture before I clarify it. And like I said, I'm gonna use this wash and scrub detox just to make sure whatever chemical that was irritating my scalp, I want it out. So I'm gonna make sure my hair is clean. But yeah, I just wanna thank you guys so much for watching this video. More hair videos are on the way now that my curls are back. I am so excited. I've been taking such good care of my hair this year, you guys. Oh yeah, let me show you guys all the hair that I lost. All the shed hair. So it's probably more tangled in the braiding hair, but I'm not going through that just to show you. And keep in mind, my hair is very dense, so that's probably not all the shed hair. My hair is a lot more dense than I remember it being, so I haven't been able to comb out all of the shed hair, but I got the majority of it. But anyways, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.